speaking of the podcast that you did
we're
with
going
Dylan,
back there again.
Well, I'll tell you what I did during the week.
What did you do?
What'd you do?
Downloaded the podcast.
Oh, of course you did.
Which you don't know how to do. You
LISTNR.
don't have any Wi-Fi.
You just download it, Jim.
I don't think it was on.
It's not on listener.
It's not on listener.
Shut up. And anyway, I listened to the whole podcast, unlike you that went through bits of it.
Yeah,
I
and
listened.
found the bit about me where
I found
I'm
that,
hugely
yeah.
funny.
And you missed a couple of bits.
Did I?
That caught my little ear.
My God.
First of all, our great man, the leader,
Great
Jim.
man, that's true.
He's about to knock us out. He's had enough of this podcast.
Well, I have.
This is it.
You had 2 weeks of this.
Well, I picked up something, a little bit of gold at
What
the
is
bottom
it?
of the pan.
All right, what is it?
First of all, you want to talk about a long-form podcast for 1 hour, 30 minutes, Jim.
Not with you.
90 minutes.
Not with you.
Yeah, I'm in it. 90 minutes, which means no ads. Have a listen. No.
Knowing what I know now, like, could you imagine, having rush hour just go for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
No ad breaks.
Yeah.
Where's the rest?
That's it.
Hose.
No.
What did I actually say?
90 minutes,
What
Jim.
did I actually say?
It was a
Like that
firm
West
no.
Indian bowler who, he bowls well, yeah.
No ads. We don't get paid, you idiot. Have a think when
It
you're on
was
these
a
podcasts.
firm no.
And-
What I said is Fat can't get through 45 minutes. Let alone
No, you didn't even say
45
45. I think it was
45.
about 5.
9
segment.
minutes.
Yeah.
What else did you find,
Jack's
Bill?
listening about the basketball there. Zinger from you, Fat.
Now,
And this advice that you threw up yourself.
these are all
No,
things
no.
that didn't happen
They-
in the podcast.
they
This one actually did.
They ask you questions, Jim.
Right.
You don't throw up advice and have a listen. Fair dinkum doma, have a listen to this advice.
When people say, young blokes say to me, I'm getting into this business, what's your best bit of advice? I always say the same thing. I said, mate, don't ever do it for money. How much more would I get if I didn't work with you? You ever thought about that?
What do you do
it for money.
How much more money would I get if I didn't have to work
That's
with you?
all you do. That's all you do
Again.
is do it for money.
Again, Hose.
Poor old
Shame-
Rockcliffe's
What, who
trying to
is
get
it?
on
Is
the
it-
show.
Is it Matty Haywood?
No, Brandon.
What I said is...
It's double agent over
What
here.
I said is, make sure you work with good people. And I should listen to that. Every now and then I should listen
Oh,
to
he's
that.
cracked it. He's
Because
cracked
I'm
it, Bill.
sick
We've
of
got
you.
him. It took us 2 goes at this
Poor old
podcast.
Rocky's trying to get on
sick
today
of you.
to do it for nothing.
In fact, I don't know why I didn't get Rock in to replace you.
We've got him though, Bill. He's tipped.
Well, there's one more on Jim while
is
we've got
there?
him. No, we go back to last week, and Jim's been trying to hide this one.
We go back.
What about when he goes to Adelaide, King of Adelaide, and he walks around like
Well, I am.
Brian Gorgon, actually.
That's true. Actually, I am. Now, that's the truest thing you've said.
Prances around. Well, I've heard they gather around, and he takes Lisa over there, of course. And Carlton game, Lisa loves the Blue Baggers.
She does.
So he rings the Adelaide Oval, the big boss, not his mate over there. What's his name?
Brendan Clark?
Yeah.
No, this is Nick Addison. Big.
Well, he went
Real big.
above him
Top drawer.
for 2 seats. For 2 seats. For Lisa.
The
and
town was
him.
sold out.
No,
The games
chockers.
were sold out. The
Chockers.
double headers you couldn't get a look in, but
Yeah.
he just wants 2 tickets.
And I think these seats are.
Yeah. Oh no, he wouldn't want the ones in GA.
they're-
What are they?
Oh, gee, does he? Anyway,
Instead of wings,
What does that mean?
level 2.
the big boss comes back and guess what he said?
What are they?
Guess what the big boss said? Only got 1 seat, and we'd much prefer Lisa anyway, Jim. So piss off, we don't want you.
That actually is what he said.
Much prefer Lisa.
So we would. That's exactly what he said.
So you're trying to get, but you're only going to be there for 20 minutes.
Well, I think that was the problem.
No. Oh, was it? Yeah.
No, that is actually 100% what he said.
So all the kiddies out there listening to this show today, if you want to get in this business, Hose, if they want to get in this business, what would be a good bit of advice?
When people say, young blokes say to me, I'm getting into this business, what's your best bit of advice? I always say the same thing. I said, mate, don't ever do it for money. That's it, Fat.
I can't help but laugh at that.
And you've got a new friend too, Jim.
Not a new friend.
Someone who's not a friend of me. But last night I was watching Channel 7.
That doesn't narrow it
Yeah,
down.
exactly right.
Coach of the Western Bulldogs. And we'll discuss him in the next few moments because there's a few stories coming out of that football club. But I just noticed this, Bill. Just have a listen to this. See if you pick up on the word that I did anyway.
Yeah, 15's went pretty well, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
The 50.
Yeah, we really are, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Is this Luke calling you Jimmy?
Who's Jimmy?
Fat.
What?
Unlike Damo,
Yes.
I am actually tight with all 18 coaches. I get on
I'm
with
tight
them.
with about
They're
16,
good
but
people.
not him.
And he has been very good for the competition in that club, and he and I are tight.
Yes,
he
and
doesn't
I
even know
don't
your
want to be
name.
associated with you
He doesn't even
when
know
I'm
your name.
dealing with him.
Yes,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
He knows
I've
me
never
as
heard
Jimmy.
you called Jimmy.
Who calls you Jimmy?
Luke Beveridge. He and I are like that.
Has anyone ever called you Jimmy before?
He does, and he and I are mates.
Anyone else?
Not sure who. Oh, Fat. Sam. He's the only other person that
Well,
calls
now
me Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Now Jimmy.
Now
Yeah, exactly. So, Damo, don't let jealousy slide across your desk.
There's no
Just 'cause
jealousy
he
with
and
the
I are
friendship with
tight
that guy.
and he can't stand you. That's your problem.
No, that's your problem.
That's
You're
not
friends
my
with him.
problem.
So
Now,
you're at a gig at North Melbourne during. I
I
can't
was.
believe
Yeah.
it. What's going on with North?
anyway, where's Rock?
He just wanted to do it for nothing. He took your advice. He was going to do the show for nothing.